Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Tony, the prepared patriarch. Um, so, medical. We're gonna talk medical. I'm gonna do an unboxing for you. This package arrived at my house. Now it looks like I resealed it, but no, this is the original. This is how it came. Um, it was October 26th was either the day it shipped out or it arrived. So it's been sitting here since the end of October because I have IFAKs. These are little trauma kits with a Gen 7 cat tourniquet, emergency trauma dressing, nitrile gloves, and rolled gauze. Well, it's Z-fold actually, Z-fold gauze. It's not the clotting gauze, it's just regular compressed gauze. And I got a little bit of quick clot separate. This isn't the compressed. I went a little cheap. I went budget. These are just like little strips, little like 2-inch by 4-inch strips. A couple of those in here. Anyway, I got them strategically placed. I have one in the kitchen, so one at the house. I've got one at the business, one in my range bag, and one in my wife's car. I don't have one in my car because I shoot back, and I'll probably shoot first, and I'll probably shoot better. So, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this up. This is where's my knife? Oh, is this open with a little strip? No, this doesn't have the strip. Does it? No. This is, you know what, let's just open it and I'll show you what it is. It's similar to what I just showed you. A Warrior Poet Society ankle IFAK, which is pretty cool. I'm excited. Now, for those of you that are wondering, why did this guy order this and paid a pretty penny? These are well over $100. I'd say they're closer to 200 than they are to 100. I don't remember though. And just let it sit down in the dungeon, collecting dust in the USPS bag that it came in. The reason for that is, I don't know, I just never felt the need, listen, you gotta understand where I live. In North Jersey, it is every street you drive down, even the most remote streets or desolate highways or neighborhoods, there are people, there's 24-hour traffic, there are fast police response times, EMT, EMS, whatever, paramedic response times. It's just, you're not going to be stranded without help, without people. I mean, you can't drive from here to there. Like, you can't go to work in the morning without seeing at least one cop, passing at least one cop, at least one. Sometimes I see half a dozen on my 15-20 minute drive to work. It's just constantly you're not escaping people. So if you were broken down, or if you got shot, or if somebody mugged you and they're not going to run off into the woods and disappear, just become a phantom. There's cameras on every corner. There are people always watching, like lots of witnesses. And for the most part, if you wave your hands, people will stop. I've seen broken down cars where there was just a good Samaritan that was pulled over, kind of helped him push. So I would do the same. I'd pull over, and we'd be 2 or 3 guys pushing. It's common. I mean, we're all Americans. It's all over the country. I'm not saying that's just here, but the reason I haven't carried, I don't think by the time I take out this stuff and start working on myself, okay, a tourniquet at least I should have in my car for sure. but help is minutes away, literally. Anywhere in this area, you're gonna get, in 5 minutes, you'll get an ambulance. Okay, but today I went to the IRS building, to the federal building in the ghetto. It was in the hood. It was in a rough area. And do you know how many minutes drive it is from my house? 14-minute drive from my house. And I mean, I parked in the parking garage, which is the like right in the center of the city. And then I park, I walk out, and there's like streetwalkers, addicts, scary, shady individuals. Like, not scary to me, but you know, like definitely shady and unsavory actors everywhere. Okay, just the lifestyle is different, and it's, you know, in a highly populated area, you could have $1 million homes and take it. Not that I live in a $1 million home, but take a 10-minute drive, and you will be in, you know, shootings, murders, 3-4 a week. Literally, there's 3-4 murders a week there sometimes. So that got me thinking. I said, you know what? Maybe I should start wearing my IFAK on my ankle. I don't know. That's just my, I'm explaining my thought process. I had an epiphany today. I guess I thought maybe I didn't need it, or, you know, the old iron on your hip is pretty. I didn't have the iron on my hip today. I had to leave the iron at home because I was going into a federal building. They didn't let you bring your cell phone inside because there's cameras on cell phones now, and they explained when I made the appointment on the phone that, sir, so, you know, this and this is the policy. Due to the camera and camcorder capabilities of cell phones today, you are required to leave it in your car or your home, and you cannot bring it in. I said, okay. Anyway, let's do the unboxing. Let's do the opening of it. Let's check it out. I'll show you guys the contents. I'm sure you don't want to just hear me that diddy talk. Let's get a nice little angle going here. Okay. So this is the holster, the ankle holster. Let's see, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 separate compartments, all with you know, securing straps that go over them, and you got a good amount of space here to adjust for skinny and fat ankles. All right, that's basic enough. So this is, wow, look, this is an IFAK. Look at that. Tell me what's the difference? This has a nasopharyngeal airway. I don't see the lube packet, which it should come with a lube packet. But let's go ahead and, oh, and this has trauma shears too. Okay, nice, this is badass. Let's open this up. Let's try to stay in frame. Oh man, you should have seen the bumps today. Like and it was early. It was 9:15 in the morning I was there, and they were already at it. Alright, so public access individual bleeding control kit. Individual bleeding control kit by Warrior Poet Society. I'm a big fan of John Lovell. He's cool. He knows his stuff. So, okay, so it's got the cat tourniquet. You know what? We don't got to read it. We can just go through it. So, the almighty generate, you know, this should be in its own plastic seal. This is the first time I've bought one of these where it has not been in its own little plastic shrink wrap, but it's okay. It's still got the paperwork for it. So Gen 7 North American Rescue cat tourniquet. North American Rescue compressed gauze. Okay, there's the lube. So this is a nasal pharyngeal airway. I do not know exactly how to use one of these, but it's when it's like when an airway collapses, when they can't breathe on their own, when people can't get oxygen because they're unconscious or whatever. You put this through their nose and it goes into their esophagus. It bypasses all the where they have to do the breathing on their own, so they have that airway, and you can make chest compressions or they can breathe on their own. I'm not exactly sure. I gotta learn. Actually, in May I'm going to Tactical Response is coming to Pennsylvania, and they have 2 classes. They're gonna do advanced fighting pistol, which I am very tempted to take, because I did take fighting pistol and it was incredible, absolutely life-changing, and I really want to take advanced fighting pistol, but they're only staying for 2 days, so they're gonna have 2 simultaneous classes where they're gonna do advanced fighting pistol, one group, and the other group is gonna do immediate action medical. I'm gonna take the medical class. I don't need more firearms training. I'm good enough for now. I'm better than good enough. I'm pretty good. Gloves. Some nitrile gloves, also by North American Rescue. We got the EMT shears or trauma shears, also by North American Rescue. And the good old emergency trauma dressing. So, let's get in frame. Okay. Where's this real estate here? Oh, right here. Okay, you guys got to. So I can use this. So all of this is gonna go in here, and this goes around your ankle, and you carry it around with you all day. With pleasure. This pocket looks like the biggest. I think I'll put the tourniquet in here. I will stage it later. I don't have much percentage left in battery left in my phone, and this is not closing. Why isn't this closing? This should close. Okay. Why wouldn't this close? Oh, the Velcro is stuck. Nope, I'm just holding it. Alright, where could this go? Where could this go? I don't know. You know what I'll do? I'll adjust it so it's a little bit shorter. You see how it's kind of protruding past the windlass, like this inch right here, 1.25 inches. I'll adjust it, I'll fold it to where it's kind of flush with the windlass. It'll be shorter, it'll be a touch maybe fatter, but it'll be shorter, and hopefully this will close around it. Am I doing something wrong, or none of these things are going to fit in here? Okay, the compressed gauze. Okay, the compressed gauze fit. You know, let me try again with this tourniquet. Okay, got it. Tourniquets in. What are we doing now? Let's do the nasal pharyngeal airway. Let's pop this guy. In here, like so. Okay, I guess that's cool for now. Where should we put the trauma shears? Let's put these behind the gauze, like this, maybe. Guys, if you guys are any medical professionals out there, or anybody that has an ankle IFAK already, and if you got any pointers, any recommendations on my setup, if I'm doing something wrong, I don't know. I didn't really, well, there's no instructions on how to set it up. I guess it's just pretty self-explanatory, but let's see if we can get the emergency trauma dressing in here. We got to do a little, just, come on, baby, work with me. So it fit in that pocket. Let's see if the compressed gauze will fit in this end pocket. You fold that excess under it. Up. Okay. All right. Compressed gauze, emergency trauma dressing, nasal pharyngeal airway. Tourniquet, trauma shears, we'll go with, you know what, let's put it with the airway for now. I'll make it nice later. And excuse my bracelet. I'll put the gloves with the tourniquet, since that will probably be the first thing coming out anyway. You know what? These pants are actually tapered Dockers, so maybe not the best example. And it look like my feet are back with the swelling with this thing on. Okay. I mean, it's not horrible. You can't really tell. The tourniquet sticks out the most. But these are, I mean, I get the tapered Dockers with a little stretch to them. They're my favorite pants in the world. $45. All right, that's my demonstration not demonstration, but my unboxing of my Warrior Poet Society ankle IFAK. And as of tomorrow morning, I vow to wear it every morning, to be prepared in case, just in case, because that's what we are. We're preppers. We're prepared, and it's not just buckets of rice and buckets of beans. You know, we have to be prepared for anything. And today was a reminder, because that's the city I grew up in. That's the city I grew up in. And now we moved to the burbs, and life is good. There's no troubles. Listen, the kids go and ride their bikes in the street. In the street. We don't even watch them, you know. I don't mean 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds. My 4-year-old Zara goes and rides her bike in the street. And I mean, unless my wife's home, because she's a little over thing, but I just let her have at it. Cars don't even pass by. Seriously. It's very, you get a little spoiled, you get a little used to thing. But no, I can't say I'm too, I can't say I let my guard down. I definitely, listen, when I'm upstairs and I get the midnight munchies and I want to come down for a bowl of cereal, I bring my iron with me, okay? The heat comes down with me. So I don't let my guard down. But I guess medically, it's good to be prepared. Medical is one of the 5 pillars of preparedness, right? Food, water, medical, security, hygiene. Anyway, ask Bear. Bear will tell you. So we added a little bit of medical. You know what? If I got the girls, we're at the park, they're riding bikes, yada yada, something something. At least I have this. I might add a little bit of a quick clot to it, you know, the coagulant, in case there's we have a laceration or something. That's something that's important. So I might get myself a little quick clot. I think everybody should have a tourniquet, a quick clot, and a emergency trauma dressing. Just those 3 things are very basic. Stop the bleed, a little trauma kit for a very fair, under $50 you can get all 3. You want to throw in some chest seals and compressed gauze and this and that, you can, if you build it yourself, if you built this kit yourself without the fancy ankle thing, you would have been at maybe $60 with the shears. I don't know, maybe 65, 70. But this was upwards. I can't remember. This is October. Back in October, I ordered this. You guys like my flags? I haven't showed you my flags yet. These right here, you see these things? These 2 rectangles, these framed. Those are my certificates from Tactical Response. I completed fighting pistol and fighting rifle. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I also took, with DTI, John Farnham, I took urban rifle. It was a 2-day class, Saturday and Sunday. I took Saturday. I could not go back Sunday. There was family issues. My wife and the kids, they needed me, so I had to forego my 2nd day of training. I could not receive a certificate from John Farnham. For those of you that know, John Farnham, say no more, right? All right, guys. Well, that's it for me. I won't keep you any longer. I can, but let me stop myself. So I'll let you guys go. I wish all of you a great night. I pray you are all doing well. You are all healthy and safe. And may God grant you guys all safety. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care.